Hello retro gamers, my name's Alex and this is my first vlog which is brought to you by Retro Central Hull and Yorkshire Group. Now today I'm going to be doing a video on spotting fake Nintendo DS games. There's quite a lot that are going around, especially off eBay, obviously. But I have seen a few on national selling groups and local selling groups, which is quite alarming, really. They're never described as fake or reproduction. They're always just described as whatever the game is, if it's Pokemon, Mario, whatever. And it's hard to spot from a picture a fake. I'm just hoping that the video and the tips that I give you today will help spot the fakes from the real. So I have got a few examples. I bought a fake Pokemon Platinum a couple of years ago. Now at the time I was maybe a bit naive, ignorant maybe. I didn't really know what I was looking for. All I saw was Pokemon Platinum. It was £13 with free delivery. I couldn't believe it. Looking back now, it's easy. My first tip for you is, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. Of course, we've all had a few bargains, but if it's on eBay and it's a game like that for next to nothing on a buy it now with free delivery, good chance it's going to be fake. So from the picture I couldn't really tell, it just looked like the Pokemon Platinum, but there was a few telltale signs even from the picture which I've seen as I've gone back and had a look. The first one was the E logo. Now I'm going to go straight in with this. The E logo doesn't mean fake, don't get me wrong. It's just the American rating system that they use there. We use the PEGI rating on Pokemon games. So the E rating stands for everyone, which is what Pokemon would typically be classed under. So that's what that means. But it's the one that usually gets faked. Now I have seen there's quite a lot of PAL games that are getting faked now, but typically it's the American ones that are getting faked. So my advice, now I'm not trying to put people off North American games because they do have exclusive ones and things like that, but I stay well away. I've been scammed, well not scammed, but I've been duped quite a few times, and it was enough to put me off, put it that way. Now, what do I mean by the E logo? So, I have got a few examples. We use the PEGI rating, so 3 on Pokemon, sorry, not Mario. The Americans use the ESRB ratings. You have T for teen, M for mature, and Pokemon is typically E. So yeah, if you ever see that, if you want to take my advice and go by me, I wouldn't risk it. I just stay well away and I don't touch American. When I looked at the picture looking back, it did actually show the front of the box and it had the E on it. If I'd have known a bit more then, I wouldn't have risked it. But that's in hindsight. So, what can you do when you're looking online and you see a Pokemon game? Usually they're the ones that get faked. I have seen a few Zelda ones and Mario games. They're the ones that are always going to be faked. They're never going to, well they do, but very rarely are you going to get a fake Ben 10 game or something like that. They usually put them as an emulator, but so straight away you know it's a fake if it's got like 100 other games on the cartridge. So, this is my fake. Looks decent enough. Yeah. It doesn't really show on camera, but the print quality is atrocious. It is really bad. It is really bad. I used to work in a printing shop. I know a good copy and I know a bad copy, and this is a bad copy. It's not good at all. I'll just show you the pictures on the back as well. So the resolution of those pictures aren't great compared to a real one. Now, it's hard to tell on a picture on eBay. I know it is. But if you do get one, you've paid by PayPal, you can always claim. So this is a surefire way of showing or telling if it's a fake, the print quality. A Nintendo one is always going to be sharp. That's a real Nintendo one. The pictures, you can't really tell from. I do apologise. This is off my phone, so I have got a better camera, just not with me at the moment. So it was described as sealed, and it came sealed. Now, again, I've always had Nintendo games, and when they've been sealed, it's real as far as I was concerned. Now, it's quite worrying that they're able to do the Nintendo strip seal. It looks as good as the real thing as well. The one that I took off the Pokemon Platinum was every bit as good as that one, from what I can remember. I wish I had it now to compare, but at the time it looked every bit as real. And remember, when I first got this, I spotted it was a fake straight away from the poor quality of printing. So, the strip seals, there is a way you can kind of tell, but it probably isn't 100%. Now, Nintendo went from the traditional red seal to this black one in 2009, I believe. So if you've got, I saw a Mario 64 game online, a DS game. Now, it had the black seal, and it was released before 2009, so it should have had the red seal. That, from the picture, was good enough to show me that it was a fake. The guy who had it, he wasn't selling it. He was doing what I'm doing and trying to help people. He confirmed it was a fake from the picture quality. He didn't actually know about the red and the black seal. So, that's a decent enough way of knowing. Not foolproof, but it gives you an advantage. Now, if you ever see one on a gaming group and you go to pick it up, you can always scan the barcode. Now, there has been instances, when I say scan the barcode, I mean using eBay or Amazon. Now, there has been instances where they put a different barcode on the box. Like, they'd put the Tetris barcode on a Mario game. So if you scan it and it brings up all the Tetris games, and what you're holding in your hand is actually pretending to be a Mario game, you know it's a fake. Just from that. And it's pretty quick to do as well, especially if you're on 4G. So, just say you got a fake off eBay and you opened it out of curiosity, and you couldn't really tell if it was real or not. What you can do, so my fake, again, look at the print quality of the instructions. It came with instructions, which they're not very good at all. They look like my kids have done it on a piece of paper with wax crayons. Honestly, the resolution of those pictures, you cannot read anything. Now, Nintendo wouldn't do that. The pictures in the books are sharp as anything. Also, it never came with any inserts. Now, here's my Pokemon White 2 that come with the instructions. So, I'll just show you actually. You might not be able to tell from the picture, but that is sharp. You can read what's on there. But they usually come with all this. Wi-Fi connection, bit of advertising material. So mine never came with that. Which is another indication, because it was sealed, it should have come with it all. Also, the inside is plain. A real one should have all this gubbins, the Club Nintendo and all the other information like that. So, I was quite alarmed by this. I did manage to get a claim, and he said that I could keep the game, which was really nice of him, I guess. This is the cartridge. Now, you can also tell, with Pokemon especially, if you go to trade, it doesn't trade. That is another way of another indication, sorry, that it is a fake. If you cannot trade Pokemon from a fake Pokemon game, it is fake. Sorry, if you can't trade Pokemon from a Pokemon game, it's a fake. Oh dear. So again, it's got the E on it compared to the British or PAL. Just say someone's selling that. It hasn't got the box. How would I know? How would I know it's real? Again, I'd go by the E. So I would stay well away. But you can't make it out. But there's codes on the back that you can use. Also, the font is also out, and there's a colour difference as well. The real one is black, fake ones are grey. So, on other games, how would you tell? Because on Mario you can't trade Pokemon, obviously. On Zelda you can't do it either. So how would you tell from that? Now, if you have a 3DS, a fake DS game won't work. So if you just say you go to pick up a cart. So I've seen that for £5. Great stuff. I'll go pick it up. If I take my 3DS and just quickly put it in, because a 3DS should be able to play a DS game, a standard DS game. If I pop it in and it doesn't work, it's a fake. Or my DS isn't working, but I would check with a real one just to make sure. So I hope these tips have helped. This is my first video. I'm going to do some. There's my collection. I'm going to do some more videos on fakes. I'm going to do Game Boy Advance next. The only issue is I don't have a fake Nintendo Advance cartridge at the moment, unfortunately. The one I had, I gave it away. But that will be my next protocol. I'll either buy one or borrow one off someone and do the sounds on there. Okay, I hope you found it helpful. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I look forward to doing the next one, and I hope you're looking forward to it too. Okay, thanks a lot.